大家好, I'm Nathan Rich, aka 火锅大王. I've been trying not to talk too much about Hong Kong recently. As the violence reaches higher and higher levels, it feels unsafe. But today I just want to tell you, while I have slammed the rioters in the past, I actually do agree with them about one thing. I want to extend an olive branch. I'm with you guys. Hong Kong needs to start following the basic law. Completely. In total. As the situation in Hong Kong nears its inevitable conclusion, I just want to share something with all the people in that city. I want to share with you a perspective on what you could have fought for that would have been just. It would have been correct, right, and righteous. You could have fought for upholding Hong Kong's basic law. All of it. I mean, some people claim that's what you're fighting for. Is it? Are you fighting for Hong Kong's basic law to be upheld? While there are many people trying to suggest Article 45 promises universal suffrage, it absolutely clearly does not. You don't need to be a lawyer to understand it. Read it, seriously. Article 45 is already being followed. Meanwhile, they don't seem to make a single peep about some of the other articles. You know, the ones that actually aren't being followed? Like, how about the very first article? Article 1. The Hong Kong Special Administrative Region is an inalienable part of the People's Republic of China. No independence, no breaking off, no separatism. I assume you agree with that, right? Or Article 2, which famously mentions a high degree of autonomy. Hong Kong, for the most part, takes care of its local issues. It is, to a high degree, autonomous, so that one is being fulfilled. Or what about Article 12? In which both are reiterated. Hong Kong shall enjoy a high degree of autonomy and come directly under the Central People's Government. I assume you completely agree with that, right? Great, we're making progress. Article 13. The Central People's Government shall be responsible for the foreign affairs relating to the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region. You agree with Hong Kong basic law, right? It says China's central government is in charge of Hong Kong foreign relations. Oh, but it gets better. And Article 18 talks about if Hong Kong is in a situation that endangers national unity or security and is beyond the control of the government, the Central People's Government may issue an order applying the relevant national laws in the region. In the event that Hong Kong is overtaken by, right-wing ninjas who are setting people on fire and stoning people to death in the streets, China's central government can override local laws. You agree with that, right? I mean, this is basic law. Oh, and of course, Article 23. Hong Kong shall enact laws on its own to prohibit any act of treason, secession, sedition, subversion against the Central People's Government. And of course, to prohibit foreign political organizations or bodies from conducting political activities in the region, and to prohibit political organizations or bodies of the region from establishing ties with foreign political organizations or bodies. That's right, if you're fighting for basic law, you're fighting for subversion against China's central government to be illegal. You're fighting for that, right? You want the rule of law. That means law needs to be followed. You want for Hong Kong to prohibit foreign political organizations, right? How about Article 25? All Hong Kong residents shall be equal before the law. If an old lady stones someone to death, she should be prosecuted to a similar degree as the rioters who stoned a man to death for disagreeing with them. You agree, right? Rioters who are arrested could never be pardoned or unduly released because they must be treated the same as any other criminal, right? I agree. Many of the articles outline freedoms of Hong Kong residents, like freedom of speech, occupation, religion, marriage, etc., which I think everyone can agree for the most part are followed. But let's not skip over Basic Law 42. I just know you guys support this one, right? Hong Kong residents and other persons in Hong Kong shall have the obligation to abide by the laws in force in the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region. That's right. Basic law says you can't destroy Starbucks. You can't kill people in the street. You can't set people on fire. You have to follow the law. You agree with that, right? If you agree with everything I've said in this video and you're protesting peacefully, you have gained my support. I support Hong Kong basic law. If you only agree with a few of these things or none of them, then you aren't fighting for the rule of law. You're fighting against the rule of law. You're fighting against the future of Hong Kong as an autonomous region. And all you can hope to achieve is defeat. Because though the news companies were tricked by you initially, more and more you're being exposed as liars, as frauds, as petty thugs. If you want Hong Kong to enact its own laws, I'm with you all the way. If not, you're going to lose. And make no mistake, any country trying to take part of China away from it is flirting with World War III. All because some people hate the rule of law. Let's keep doing what we can to prevent that. The imperial fascists won't stop themselves. It's up to us. Thanks, everybody. See you soon.